Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Folsom Gymnasium here on the campus of Lawrence High School in Fairfield, Maine, for this afternoon's contest between the KVAC Cony Rams and the Lawrence Lady Bulldogs. We are about to start the starting lineups and give you a little preview of tonight's action. These two teams have met once before, and it was early in the year, the very first game of the year, back in December on the 6th, and it was a game at Cony where Lawrence defeated Cony 58-38. The starting lineups, here we go. Cony, coached by Adam Rich. They start number 5, Julia Rennie. Reagan Bouchard is the second starter. 21 is Prebit. That's Sierra Prebit. 22, Kristen Kirk. And number 30, Kiara Henry. Now to the Lady Bulldogs. Number 1 is Alyssa Bork. Number 2, Megan Curtis. Number 3, Savannah Weston. Number 32, that's Bouchard. And 34, Sarah Poline. We're now going to turn it over to Lauren Fields and the Soldiers of Sound for our national anthem. And now we're getting ready for basketball on a Saturday here in Fairfield. The Lady Bulldogs are coming into this afternoon's action with a win over their last victory was at Brewer, which happened just recently. And the Cony Rams are coming into tonight's action, coming off of a 2-game victory, and that was a victory over Maranacook as well as Madomic. Poli set to tip it off against Henry. Cony controls the tap. And here we go. This is Rennie. Rennie gets the ball to Prebit. Ball dribbled around, now at the top of the key. Back to the right-hand side. Nice offensive possession there by the Rams. Shot was up and no good. Missed shot, that was Kirk. It's going to be Lawrence basketball. Megan Curtis runs the offense for the Lady Bulldogs. As she brings it up, Weston, high post, back to Curtis. Curtis penetrates, tries to get it into Poli, but lost the handle. And it's Cony basketball coming the other way. This is Rennie with the basketball now. Gets it over to Bouchard. Over to Prebit. Back to Rennie. Rennie being guarded by Bouchard. Prebit with the ball, penetrates. Jump shot up, no good. Rebound, Paulai. Curtis with the basketball, surprised at the pass, and turns it over. 2 quick turnovers by Megan Curtis in the opening part of this game. Cony basketball. 0-0. Stolen by Alyssa Bork. She goes up for a layup, and she's going to be fouled in the transitional action, and that's Sierra Prebit with the foul. Bork to shoot 2. First one is no good. Her second shot is up. And that one's good. Lawrence has a record of 4-3, and Cony with a record of 3-5. If the tournament was to start today, Lawrence would be the 5th seed, and Cony would be the 8th seed. So both teams slotted to make the tournament if everything was to end today. But of course, there's more game to play. Cony with the basketball now. Nice up and under move there. That's Bouchard. She's going to the foul line, draws a foul. Foul is going to be on Savannah Weston. That's her first and the team's first. Reagan Bouchard, first shot, good. Left-handed, Reagan Bouchard. That one's no good. Rebound by the Bulldogs. And pushed up the floor. That's Bouchard. Bouchard gets it to Paulai. Paulai with the basketball now. Gets it over to Bork. Bork, triple threat, penetrate. Shot up, going to the foul line. Nice penetration there by Alyssa Bork. They say she was in the act of shooting there. The foul is on 30, and that's Henry. That's going to be her first and the team's second. 6 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in the first period as Alyssa Bork goes to the foul line again. This one, first one is up and good. 2-1 Lady Bulldogs as they take the lead. Bork's second shot is no good. And it's rebounded by Henry. Henry gets it over to Rennie. Rennie brings the ball up the floor. Penetrating on the left side, gets it back out to Henry. Henry looking to do something with it. Gets it over to Bouchard. Bouchard back right where it came from. And the ball just can't leave the left-hand side, apparently. Deep three. And that was Bouchard, and that one was no good, but it was rebounded by Henry. And she put it back up, and she is going to draw a foul. Lawrence foul is going to be called on Megan Curtis, and that's her first, team second. Henry to the foul line, and that first one is up and no good. Second one is in and out. Rebounded by Weston. Weston looking to get the ball up the floor, gets it to Curtis, and now the Lady Bulldogs will move into offense. High post action there by Weston, looking to get the ball, gets it over to Bork. Weston working the high post, doesn't come to the ball, but finally recovers it. Tipped away, Bouchard with it now, looking to penetrate, gets it over to Bork. Bork looking to penetrate. They need to change sides of the floor here. Weston drops it down, gets it over to Bouchard. Nice job in the action there. Shot was blocked, but Curtis picked it up and put it in. 4-1, Lady Bulldogs. Here's Rennie with the basketball. Rennie gets the basketball over to Bouchard. Bouchard gets it to Prebit. Prebit with the ball now, looking to do something with it. Gets it over to Kirk. Kirk gets it back to Bouchard. Bouchard looking with it. Tied up there by and stolen by Megan Curtis. Making up for a turnover. One-handed pass. Baseball pass. She saw it, but was just a second too late on the release, getting the ball up the floor. Luckily, it doesn't result in a turnover. It was tipped away by Cony, and Lawrence retains possession underneath their own hoop. Curtis to inbound. Looks to get it in, gets it out to Weston. Weston deep for three. Left-handed shot, no good. Rebound, and that's going to be a foul on Bouchard in the rebounding action, and she's called for a push over the back. Lawrence now set up in a 2-2-1 three-quarter court trap, trying to push the issue. 1-4 press breaker by the Cony Rams. And the ball gets moved to the middle like it's supposed to, and they're looking to get a layup. There was Rennie. Checking in was Vasquez. Vasquez with the ball now on the foul line extended back over to Rennie. Rennie gets it to Henry. Henry drives the layup. No good. And that one's going to roll off of Bouchard's arm and out of bounds. Bouchard with the ball to inbound it. Gets it into Rennie. Rennie with the ball, being guarded by Bouchard. Dribbles, right-hand runner, good. 4-3, Lady Bulldogs with the lead. Megan Curtis with the ball, running the offense for the Lady Bulldogs. Poli with the ball at the foul line. Gets it over to Bork. Bork penetrates, right hand, scoop shot, good. Lawrence setting up into the trap. Can't overextend here. Just make Cony make a mistake, and they do. Here's a travel. That was Fleck who checked into the game. Checking into the game for Lawrence now is Carr and Dumont. No, check that, Dunphy. Ball gets inbounded by Curtis. Gets it over to Dunphy. Dunphy with a jump shot right off the bench, and that one's up and no good. Vasquez with the rebound, and she's bringing it down the floor now. Out at the top of the key, gets it to Henry. Gets it over to Kirk. Kirk with the ball now. Gets it to Rennie. Rennie wanted to shoot it but didn't. And then she dribbles, penetrates, misses. Poli sort of got the rebound there, but then it ends up in Carr's hands. Carr brings the ball up the floor, just checked into the ball game here. Gets it. It's around the corner into Curtis. And they're going to get a foul in the action there. Dunphy got fouled by Henry. That foul's on Cony's number 30, Henry. That was her second. She's going to have to go to the bench. Poli gets the ball inbounded. Bork tries to post up. Poli looking to do something in the paint. They get it out and around and back to Poli. Nice move there by Sarah Poli. She's going to draw some contact and go to the foul line. Really nice job by Sarah Poli repositioning in the post. They got the ball outside and back inside again, clearing some space for her to be able to do something with it. Now let's see if she can convert on the free throws. First one is up and good. It's a shame when you work that hard and then you miss your free throws, so let's hope that she can convert here. Second one is up and it's good. Checking into the game for the Rams, back in is Prebit. And she's going to replace Vasquez. Lawrence in his own trap. Trying to take away the middle and force the ball up the sidelines. Cony tries to beat the ball up there on the sidelines, and they do. They get in the front court. Ball's down underneath. And now back out front. This is Prebit with the ball. Now over to Latree. Latree throws it in the back court. And they're not going to say it was tipped, and it was tipped. And the trail official didn't see it as tipped. And, well, Lawrence is going to get a gift possession. Bork with the basketball. Gets it to Carr. Carr looking to do something with it. Nothing there. Back to Bork. Gets it around the horn. This is Curtis on the baseline. She's going to get pushed out of bounds. And no call. I guess that's a makeup for the gift possession. Ball goes to the middle to Rennie. 2-on-1 here. They should get a layup, but Megan Curtis blocks the shot. One of the smallest players on the floor. Ends up making a great defensive play there. Cony's going to get the ball underneath their own hoop. Set up in a square. Chances are this is screen the screener. And it wasn't running right. Previt with the basketball now. She gets it out. Over to Kurt. Kurt dribbles. Tries to get it in underneath there to Fleck, but she threw it away. Didn't have a great angle. Tried to force a pass. Sloppy going here in the first period of play. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 8-3, Lady Bulldogs. Ball to Paulai, back to Curtis. Curtis gets it back. Now that's Dunphy. Dunphy, well, we've got a foul away from the ball. Foul's on Cony number 22. That's Kurt. That's going to be her first. Team's fifth. Ball is going to be inbounded here. Had to get it in quickly to Dunphy. Dunphy over to Curtis. Curtis for three. That one's off the back of the rim. No good. Sarah Paulai with a rebound. Just uses the backboard there and can't quite make the bunny. Cony with the ball coming the other way now. This is Rennie with the ball. Spin dribble. Kicks it out. Wide open shot there. There we go. Cony with a nice look. And that was Bichard. Just couldn't get the shot to fall. Curtis over to Dunphy. Dunphy with the basketball now. Gets it to Bork. Bork gets it to Paulai. Paulai back out to Dunphy. Dunphy head fakes. Baseline jump shot. Good. Good ball movement. Nice execution there by the Lady Bulldogs. Good floor spacing. And we're able to get a good, clean, effective shot. Cony with the basketball now. Rennie looking to penetrate. She does. Scoop shot is no good. She's going to draw the foul and go to the foul line. Rennie is a junior. Listed as 5'2" in the program. First one is up and good. Second shot is good. (10-5). Lawrence. Bouchard to Carr. Carr looks to shoot. Nothing there. Bouchard with the basketball now. Gets it to Carr. Too much dribble, not enough pass. Fast break by the Rams, and that one's no good. Weston with the basketball. Get it to a guard. Go get it. There we go. Bouchard with the basketball. Gets it to Weston. Down underneath. That's Dunphy. Back to Carr. Carr for three. Inside, out. Change sides of the floor. Wide open shot made there. Nice possession by the Bulldogs. Ready with the basketball now. Gets it over to Previt. Previt looking to penetrate. Nothing there. Triple threat by Bichard. That's a three-point opportunity there by Latree, and that one was no good. Rebounded by the Lady Bulldogs. Coming the other way. Not paying attention and just kind of thrown away, but retained back again on another steal. Messy, sloppy basketball continues. Three-point opportunity by Bouchard. That one's no good. 7 seconds remaining. 3 seconds on a jump ball. Lawrence is going to get the possession with 3 seconds remaining. Ball's going to be on the sideline. 3 seconds to shoot. 13-5. Coach Chesley's going to set something up with 3 seconds left here. Try to get themselves maybe an easy bunny. Ball's on the sideline. Megan Curtis is checking into the ball game. In this instance, you always have to be aware of the inbounder as the shooter. We may end up trying to remove help on the weak side and trying to get a lob layup on the left side. The ball's on the right side of the floor on the sideline out of bounds. Yeah. Coach Rich comes out in a 1-2-2 zone. Curtis, one-hander, no good. Oh, check that. That was Hume. That ends the first period of play. Today's broadcast brought to you by KSW Federal Credit Union, KSW Federal Credit Union, located at 222 College Avenue in Waterville. It's the home of the whatever loan. Now, what's right? The whatever loan. You can get whatever you want. 1-year term loan for up to $3,000 for, well, whatever. 13-5 is the score after the first period of play complete. So Cony's come out in the zone here a couple of times, just switched up the defense a little bit, and Lawrence hasn't done the best of a job of recognizing between man and zone. We've got an update here from down in Augusta, where the boys game is in the third quarter. It's 34-24, 10-point lead by Cony down in Augusta in the start of the second half. We're into the start of the second period here, and Cony is going to start with the basketball. This is Rennie with the ball. Gets it to Latree. Latree penetrates, runner no good. Rebound. Curtis behind the back. Gets it to Bouchard. Bouchard gets it over to Hume. Hume penetrates. Doesn't get on balance and throws it away. Some carnage in the play there. We're going to get a foul. Foul's going to be on Hume. That's going to be her first and the team's fifth. Lawrence setting up in a half-court trap. Curtis with a reach. We're going to have to know today that the tic-tac fouls are going to get called. That's her second. Team sixth. Next Lawrence foul, Cony's going to be shooting 1-1. Cony gets the ball inbounded, and here's Rennie with the ball, looking to do something with it, looking to penetrate. She does, she shoots, it's no good, misses everything. Ball is kept in play by the Rams, and Rennie ends up getting it. A deep three-point shot, and that's no good. Rebounded by Weston. That deep shot was Previtt. Ball up the floor. Carr gets it to Weston. Over to Curtis. Back to Curtis. Into Weston. Doubled down there. Gets it to Hume. Hume over to Curtis. Reverse the side of the basketball. Nice penetration by Curtis. And she's going to get fouled and go to the free throw line. Megan Curtis steps to the free throw line. Shots up and good. Checking in Sarah Pauli for Hume. Nice minutes for Hume. Curtis's second shot is good. 15-5, Lawrence up by 10. 6 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the half. Here's Rennie with the ball. Gets it over to Pribbett. And that ball is around the horn and another deep shot. Holy cow. Bouchard is not afraid to let it go from way beyond the arc. She just sees it and shoots it. That one's good. Curtis now running the offense, gets it to Bouchard. Bouchard with the basketball, being guarded by Vasquez. And an errant pass, but controlled. Carr with a jump shot. That one is a runner and out of control, no good. But Pauli gets a rebound, puts it back up and good. Lawrence running back into player-to-player defense this time. No traps or anything on that line. Ball to Latree. Latree looks to penetrate. Vasquez gets it back over to Prebitt. Prebitt with the basketball now, looking to penetrate. Gets it to Vasquez. Vasquez lets it fly. That one's no good. And it's going to go off of Latree's foot, and it's going to be a Lawrence basketball. Checking into the game is Bork, and Curtis is going to take a seat here because she has 2 fouls. Cony sets up in his own. Bouchard penetrates, gets it to Weston. Weston gets it down underneath to Paulai. Paulai tries coming to the ball. She got hit, but lost the handle. Here's Rennie with the basketball, trying to penetrate, gets it down. Back underneath, Cony looks to slow it down and set something up here. Bouchard gets it to Prebitt. Prebitt looking to penetrate, nothing there. Bouchard again, back out to Rennie. Rennie looking to penetrate again on the dribble. Her runner is up and good. 17-10, Bulldogs. Bouchard with the basketball. Gets it to Weston. Weston over to Bork. Bork gets it to Paulai. Underneath, right look there. Sarah Paulai saw Savannah Weston attacking the baseline. Not there. Lawrence sets up in a press here. It's a 2-2-1, three-quarter court trap. Looking to keep the ball out of the middle and force it to the sidelines. Make them play faster than they want to. And it works. And it goes off of a Cony leg. They're going to say it went off of Rennie's leg and out of bounds. Bouchard with the basketball, bringing it up the floor here. 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in this first half. Weston with the ball, gets it to Bork. Bork looking to shoot. A little late on the pass there. Either pull the trigger or pass the ball. Don't get indecisive. Flat 4 in the inbound. Going out to Weston. Weston's going to control that. Gets it over to Carr. Carr penetrates. Her runner is way no good. There was some contact there, but really Carr wasn't exactly in control. Referees would have just been bailing her out. 2-2-1 trap here. Ball gets to the middle, and Cony gets it up the floor and breaks the trap easily. But they're playing too fast and almost turning over. Rennie looks to shoot from deep. She puts it on the floor. Nothing there. That ball's over to Kirk. Kirk gets it over to Prebitt. Prebitt with the basketball now, looking to penetrate. She does, but her shot's blocked by Weston. That one's back to Rennie. Rennie gets it and whap. 3-point opportunity. Cony cuts the lead to 4. Litzel Bork with the basketball. Cony sitting out in the zone. Lawrence looking to shoot him out of that zone, but that one misses everything. Bouchard got the rebound and attacks the baseline and puts it up and in. 19-13, Lawrence in the trap. Rennie looks to get it up the floor. Playing too fast, not playing poised. They turn it over. Lawrence doing a nice job turning up the pressure. As Megan Curtis checks back into the basketball game. She's going to have to be careful with 2 fouls. Bork with the basketball, gets it to the hash mark timeout. Coach Chesley, full timeout, 60-second timeout. Hope you join us here on Crossroads TV on Tuesday night for boys action. And check in here on the boys game and see what's going on down there in Augusta. That one should be almost complete. It is still the third quarter down there, and Lawrence is still down by 10. 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in that one in the third quarter. 41-31, Cony. Back to the basketball game here as the coaches make some adjustments. Coach Chesley was definitely trying to draw up a play here from the sideline out of bounds, trying to get some execution and an easy layup. Lawrence has done a nice job of turning up the defensive pressure and trying to make Cony play faster than they want to. As far as ball handlers are concerned for the Lady Rams, Rennie has been able to handle some of this pressure, but they've been playing faster than what they want to. Bork with the basketball now. She's looking to get it in, gets it to Curtis. Curtis puts it up from deep and misses. Rebound by Weston. Weston into Paulai. Paulai spin move, no good. Gonna go to the line. That's gonna be the 7th team foul, the second personal foul on Prebit. And Lawrence is into the bonus. This was in the act of shooting, so there's gonna be 2 shots. First one is good. Lawrence extends the lead to 7. Vasquez checks back into the game for the Rams. Second one is good. Lead now 8 as Rennie brings the ball up the floor. Lawrence falls back in player-to-player defense here as Kurt with a basketball gets it back around. Vasquez has got it now. Posting up is Rennie. And she doesn't really belong in the post there. It results in a turnover, but she's able to steal it back and get a layup, which she makes. Got to get that to a guard. Rennie defense out front, moving her feet, looking to defend here and take it away again. Curtis gets the ball, and she's going to be fouled and go to the foul line for a 1-and-1. Foul's going to go on Kurt, 22. That's Kirk's second foul. She's going to have to go to the bench. Fleck check back in for the Rams. That one's no good. It's a little bodies on the floor everywhere in the rebounding action there. Rennie takes the ball up. Scoop shot. Drawing a foul. Going to the foul line. Rennie's first shot is no good. Been a lot of fouls called in this first half. Both teams are in the bonus. Second one is no good. Rebounded by Cony. There's Fleck's 3. Set right up. Riley Fleck knocking it down. 21-18, Lady Bulldogs in the lead. 2 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in this one. Bork trying to do something with it. Dribble is taking her nowhere. Savannah Weston to the left side. Tries to get it down to Paulai. Paulai's what are they saying here? They're saying a player control foul on Sarah Paulai for her inside position that she had on Vasquez. I don't know if I saw that, but apparently the referee did, so it was a thing. Rennie with the basketball over to Fleck. Fleck looking to penetrate. It's not there. She almost throws it away. This is Latree with the ball, gets it to Vasquez. Vasquez has got it trying to penetrate. Back to Latree. This one's down over to Fleck now. Fleck with the ball. Dribbling it just right where it came from. Vasquez with the ball, back out. Dribbling it just back where it came from. Ball goes back to Fleck now on the baseline. Guarded by Weston. Weston's got to be careful. The referees are calling everything. Penetrate. Block. Paulai with a very nice block there. Curtis with the basketball, trying to run the offense. Gets it to Weston. Curtis for 3. That shot's up. No good. Rebound by the Rams. Latree over to Vasquez. Vasquez pushes the ball up the floor. Gets it back to Latree for 3. No good. Curtis with the rebound. 1 minute remaining in the first half. Curtis with the basketball. Gets it to Bouchard. Bouchard looking to do something with it. This zone defense is kind of throwing a monkey wrench into the Lady Bulldogs. Ball now underneath. Oda Polai. Double comes down, and she tries to get it out. And the referee is going to call a foul. Foul is going to go on number 12. That's a tree. She's going to call for a hold. Paulai, oh, check that. They gave the foul to Fleck, who didn't look like she was anywhere near the play. But Paulai going to the line. Sarah's first shot is good. 50 seconds remaining in the first half. Second one is up and good. Lawrence extends the lead. It is 23-18, Lady Bulldogs, as Dunphy checks back into the game for Paulai. Rennie with the basketball now, looking to run the offense for the Rams and get a good shot off. Fleck with the ball now. She's getting guarded by Dunphy. And Latree runs through Weston. And they got that right. That foul's going to be on Latree. 10th team foul, but only 38 seconds left because it was an offensive foul. There is no shooting in that, but it's Latree's second foul. Bork with the basketball, gives it to Weston. Weston looking to do something left-hand side. Carr with the ball, looks to penetrate. Nothing there. Dunphy gets it now. 23 seconds left. Dunphy throws it away. Another Lawrence turnover. Vasquez with the ball on a fast break. Her layup's no good. It's going to get rebounded by Weston. Weston's going to try to dribble it out of there. Some chippiness going on in the backcourt there as Carr set a screen. Carr gets it over to Bork. Bork for three. She was set up. It's no good. Dunphy with a rebound. That one's up. It's in. And that is going to end the first half of play. Score after the first half is 25-18. The Lady Bulldogs are in the lead. Chippy play and a whole lot of fouls in the first half. Foul trouble of many for both teams. Multiple players with 2 fouls. We'll be back with second half action here in just a bit. Thanks for joining us on Crossroads TV. And we're back here at Lawrence High School in Folsom Gymnasium in Fairfield. Today's KVAC matchup, the Lawrence Bulldogs and the Cony Rams. You know, it's always interesting to look back at the history of these two teams playing each other. Back in the day, if you turn back the clock 20 years ago, this wouldn't have been a Saturday afternoon. It would have been a Saturday evening game. Cony would have rolled in here with 200 plus people, and Lawrence would have had 4 or 5, and this gym would have been full. But, well, times have changed. Rennie with the basketball, and that one is poked out of bounds by Bouchard. Lawrence's first possession came out to a missed shot as we were taking that trip down memory lane. Cony ball underneath. Quick shot, no good. Rebound by the Lady Bulldogs. Pauli with the rebound, gets it to Bouchard. Bouchard has it now, and she tries to get it up the floor, but gives up her dribble in the backcourt. Fumbled around by Curtis. Turnover, Lady Bulldogs. Rennie with the ball. We're going to do something with it. And gets it over to Prebitt. Prebitt has it now. Gets it over to Bouchard. Bouchard to Prebitt. Round the horn, that's Henry with the basketball. Henry's got 2 fouls. She drives to the lane. She gets fouled. And the foul's going to be in the act of shooting. Foul's going to be on Bouchard. That's her third, and the team's first of the second half. Henry's first free throw is up and good. And Bouchard's going to have to go to the bench as Dunphy checks in. Henry's second shot is good. Cony cuts the lead to 5. Alyssa Bork looking to penetrate. Gets it to Curtis on the wing. Curtis is run, no good. That ball is rebounded by the Rams. And up the floor they come. This is Rennie with the basketball. Rennie gets it over to Bouchard. Bouchard, she just lets it fly. Coach Ricks looks at her and says, listen, you might want to get a little bit closer. Ball goes to Bork. Bork on the baseline. Gets it back to Curtis. Curtis to Pauli. Pauli top of the key extended. Move it up to Dunphy. Dunphy underneath the Weston. Weston left hand. No good. Rebound Pauli. Powered up. And she's going to draw a foul in the shooting action and go to the free throw line. Pauli makes the first one. Looks like today's game is going to be won by the team with the least amount of turnovers and the most made free throws. Pauli with the basketball, and her second one is no good. A rebounding action, just checking into the ball game. That's Eldridge, and she's going to get called for a quick foul, as they say she was over the back. That Cony foul was on Henry against Pauli. That was her third. Notable. Cony with the basketball now, and this one here is Prebitt. Prebitt looking to do something with it, but she's going to travel. And another turnover. The turnover contest continues. Ball goes to Curtis, and Curtis looking to set something up. Hopefully the Lady Bulldogs can run an effective offense here. Bork penetrates baseline. Gets it to Pauli. Pauli right-handed layup, no good. Pretty good look right there. Just couldn't quite convert. Rennie gets the ball, gets it to Latree. Latree has it, and she dumps it in underneath. Nothing happening in there because Pauli is right there to guard it. Head down, trying to dribble. That's Kirk. Kirk puts it up. The shot's no good. Rebounded by Curtis. She gets banged by Latree, but holds on. Controlling things now. Eldridge has to come to the basketball. And she doesn't. It's another turnover. And they're going to get a reach there. Being called on Dunphy in the shooting action. Coach Chesley is not happy with his post players and coming to the basketball. The only thing that had to happen there was a step to the basketball. It wouldn't have been a turnover yet. Here we are. Free throws and turnovers. Second shot is up, and that one is good. Previtt makes one of two. 26-21, Lady Bulldogs. Third quarter. 5 minutes, 25 seconds left in the third. Inside out. Foul. Pauli going back to the free throw line. That was a nice, effective offense. Attack the short corner. Get the dive from the high post. She had a nice opportunity. Good catch by Sarah Pauli there. First free throw is up and good. 27-21. Checking back into the game for the Rams is Fleck. Pauli's both shots are good. Lawrence falls back into player-to-player defense, pointing at who they have and trying to be effective. Carr guarding the ball here. Bouchard guarding Vasquez. Vasquez gets it to Fleck. Fleck gets it over to Rennie. Rennie tries to penetrate. Nothing there. Fleck with the ball over to Latree. Pauli tries to slap that one away, and they call an anticipated tic-tac call on the left side of the floor. Another foul. Pauli's third. Rennie with the ball, gets it to Vasquez. Vasquez has it, looking to do something with it. To Fleck. Latree's wide open. Bad pass. Probably could have spot up and thrown it. That could be on Pauli. That might be her fourth. He said it's on Carr on a block. It's going to be her first. 5 team fouls in the first 3 minutes of the first half. Second part of the second half, in the third period. Free throw shooting competition. Latree makes the first one. Cony's cutting the lead. Leads down to 4, but Fleck gets the rebound. Latree with it out front. Looking to do something with it. Gets it to Rennie. Out at the top of the key. Ball just never moved. Wide open left side. Spin dribble, no good. Shot. Rebound there by Dunphy. Dunphy brings it down the floor. Gets it over to Bork. Bork. It'd be nice if Alyssa Bork could heat up. She's streaky. Megan Curtis with the basketball. She penetrates, and she draws a foul. Gonna go to the foul line here. Oh, no. Apparently she wasn't in the act of shooting, they say. It looked like she was trying to me, but ball out of bounds. Oh, Dunphy was open. Bork with the basketball, gets it to Weston. Weston down to Dunphy. Dunphy layup, no good. She got hit, but no foul. Curtis runs into her own player, and she's going to travel. Another turnover, 4-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. 4 minutes remaining in the third period. Rennie with the basketball here. Gets it to Fleck. Fleck looks to penetrate. She does. Ball is knocked away and stripped clean by Dunphy. Dunphy with an elbow jump shot, coast to coast, no good. Don't run any type of offense there. They just dribble it down and shoot it. Not good offense. Vasquez with the basketball, pushes it up the floor. Wide open is Fleck, and she misses a layup. Misses the second layup after getting her own rebound. and is obviously frustrated. Ball to Carr on the baseline. Nice job attacking the short corner again there. Dunphy tried to reverse it up, but she shuffles her feet, takes one too many steps and gave up her pivot foot for a travel. Checking into the ball game for the Rams is Kurt. She checks back in for Fleck. Rennie with the basketball now, and she's bringing it up the floor. She penetrates. Latree with the basketball, gets it back to Rennie. Rennie had it off her foot, but picked it up. She penetrates, gets it to Vasquez. Vasquez got to put the ball on the floor before your feet move. That's a travel. Another turnover. We might have more turnovers in this game than points. Ball over to Carr. Carr for three. That one is good. Hey! 31-22, Lady Bulldogs. Penetration by Cony there. Gets it to Latree. Latree looking to do something with it. That's 22. That's Kirk. There's nothing there. Rennie penetrates. Latree with the basketball. Looking to penetrate. Gets it to Kirk. Kirk has it again. Nothing there. As travel should have been called, but it wasn't. Latree with the basketball. Looks to get it underneath. Nothing there. Go over to Vasquez. Cony moving the basketball well. Not exactly spacing the floor well, though. Able to not turn it over for a period of time, which has been a change of pace for this game. Basketball now over to Vasquez. Vasquez has it, being guarded by Carr. Latree penetrates, dribbles it off her foot. And they're going to say it went off of a white leg after it went off Latree's foot. And checking into the game for Lawrence is Bouchard. Cony's going to retain possession here. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. I didn't quite see that. I'll have to rewind things later. Wide open running layup there for Kirk, and that was no good as Lawrence brings the ball up the floor. Patience here on offense. Get a layup. Carr dribbles baseline, her runner. Woo! Ooh, Delaney's heating up. Rennie with the basketball. She dribbles, penetrates, running scoop shot is good. Nobody picks her up. 33-24, Lawrence. Megan Curtis telegraphs a pass that gets picked off by Vasquez, and a turnover. Pause in the action as Kirk ties her shoe. Vasquez gets it over to Rennie, and we start again. 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining in the third period. Kirk looking to penetrate. A deep three. No good. Bombs away Cony. Bouchard. Delaney's a little frustrated by some of that defense. Weston, left-hand runner, good. Nice clear out. Good spacing. Nice move by Savannah. Rennie with the basketball. Looking to do something with it. Being guarded by Carr. Gets it over to Kirk. Kirk looking to penetrate. Don't foul. Don't reach. Kirk shot. No good. Rebounded by Weston. Get it to a guard. Here we go. Run your offense 30 seconds. Get a good look here. Bouchard. Weston. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard to Weston. Weston up. Left hand, no good. Same team. Weston had it. And it was tipped away by Kirk. Bork is going to check into the game. 15.9 remaining on the clock for the third period. Curtis with the basketball to turn it in. And gets it to Bork on a nice cut. Oh, shot is up and no good. Controlled by Bouchard. Gets it to Vasquez. Vasquez for three. That's no good. Rebounded by Dunphy, and she's got no idea how much time was on the clock as she brought it up the floor as the quarter expires. 35-24. Lady Bulldogs lead. Things look to be similar score-wise. We'll have to see how the remainder of this one plays out. We've got an update from down in Augusta. It's a final. The Cony Rams 74, the Lawrence Bulldogs 54. Yep, a 20-point blowout in the boys' game. Looks like the Cony Rams turned it up some. They were up by about 8 to 10 consistently for most of that game down there in Augusta, and must have been the foul shooting at the end of the game. 35-24 is our score here as the fourth quarter is about to start. Coach is making adjustments, and really, if you're Lawrence, if you just take care of the basketball and don't reach, you're getting good open looks if you just do the fundamentals correctly. Cony has played really well in this game for what what their talent is and their ability on the floor. Very impressive is the lady with the basketball here is Rennie. She runs the show. Vasquez with the ball now. She's looking to do something with it, looking to get it back to Rennie, and she's being denied by Bouchard. Rennie, nice little runner there. She got hit as she threw that one up. A big long pass down to Dunphy. Dunphy's going to let it fly. That one's good. Victoria's jump shot is good as the Dogs come out of the end of the quarter and convert on the first opening possession. Vasquez with the basketball. Now she gets it over to Prebitt. Prebitt with the ball is looking to do something with it. Nothing there. Henry back into the game. She's got 3 fouls, but it's the fourth quarter. Gets it back over to Rennie. Rennie gets it to Vasquez. We've got a timeout by Coach Rich. That's going to be a 30-second timeout. He sees something. He needs the ladies to start working with a little bit more urgency, I believe the word we're looking for here, and try to get the ball up and in quickly. Wouldn't be surprised that if they come out of this timeout and they convert on their offensive possession, that they go to a little bit more of a press to try to see if they can't push the issue and make Lawrence continue to throw the ball all over the place like they kind of have been. Not to say that both teams haven't, but transitional offense has been an issue, to say the least. Cony with the ball, sideline, out of bounds. This is Bichard to inbound it. Gets it to Rennie. Rennie has it now and looking to do something with it. Gets it back to Bichard. Bichard penetrates, and she almost turns it over. Rennie with a penetration, and she's going to get bumped by Megan Curtis on a tic-tac foul. I always thought that would be a great basketball sponsorship. Tic-tac sponsoring fouls. Anyways, back to the game. Megan Curtis guarding Bichard. Henry with the ball now back into the game. Gets it to Rennie. Rennie looks to triple threat. She penetrates. Runners up and no good. Henry gets a rebound, but she falls down in the rebounding action. Can't keep her balance, and it's a travel. Sarah Pauli going to check back into the game, and she checks in for Dunphy. Sarah's got 3 fouls. But hey, it's the fourth quarter. 6 minutes, 53 seconds remaining in this game. 37-24, Lady Bulldogs. Megan Curtis with the basketball. Looking to do something with it. Gets it to Bouchard. Bouchard has it now. Looking to penetrate. She penetrates. Gets it back to Curtis. Curtis for 3. Kaboom. Megan Curtis. Good offense. Inside out. Penetrate and pitch. Spot up and shoot. Nice job. Rennie's runner no good. Tries to get her own rebound. Weston gets it. She traveled around there, but that's no good. Previtt got fouled in the shooting action. Sierra Previtt to the foul line. That is the 7th team foul on the Lady Bulldogs. Cony will be shooting 1-1 for the remainder of the game. If it's obviously not in the act of shooting or an offensive foul. Second one is up and good. 40-25. Bouchard with the ball here. She penetrates left-hand side. Her shot is up off the glass and in. 42-25. Lawrence extending the lead as Rennie has the basketball here. Coach Rich doesn't look very happy. Ball down to the post. Bouchard gets it wicked around to Fleck and back to Henry. Previtt. Spin dribble. Bouchard can't quite handle it on the pass, and that's one that's going to get turned over. Turnovers continue. Kurt checks back into the game. 42-25, 5 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in this one. Curtis with the basketball. Bouchard penetrates. Gets it to Paulai. Paulai, top of the key, just inside the arc. 2-point shot, but a nice conversion regardless. Ball to Henry. Henry dumps it into Kirk. Kirk trying to do something with it, but she's in there with the trees. Gets it back out to Previtt. Previtt has the basketball now, looking to do something. And she finds Fleck. Nice job to get it to Rennie. Rennie to Kirk. Kirk tries to get it into Henry. Tipped away and stolen by the Lady Bulldogs. Relax and run some time off the clock here. Delaney dribbles it in and nothing. Results in a turnover. Looked like she was either in the act of shooting, could have been pushed. No call. Rennie with the ball, gets it to Fleck. High screen, Rennie gets there by Fleck, screen and roll, nothing there. To the wing to Henry. Floor completely unbalanced for the Rams. Oh boy. Rennie just took 3 steps and made a pass. Referees do not call the travel, and Henry makes a layup because of the penetration. 44-27. Megan Curtis with the basketball here. Gave up her dribble. Bouchard has it. Gets it to Paulai. Paulai over to Carr. Carr has it now. Out to Weston. Takes some time off the clock here, ladies. Nice penetration by Curtis. Curtis to Paulai. Paulai's jump shot is good. Effective offense, multiple passes, and great floor spacing for the Lady Bulldogs. Every time they do that, they have a nice offensive look. Henry with the basketball. Floor is very congested offensively for Cony. Henry with it now, and she's going to put it up. Completely out of control. Sarah Paulai was just playing defense and standing there, and they called her for a foul. Offensive player initiated the contact there. Sarah Paulai was straight up, and the referee called a foul, her 4th. Happens often in the high school game. Contact in the paint and anticipated calls from officials. Henry makes both of her free throws. 46-28. Lawrence with the basketball. Bouchard has it. Gets it to Carr. Gets it out to Paulai. Paulai to Weston. Take your time, Savannah. Nice penetration. She gets fouled by Henry. Savannah did a nice job penetrating there. She saw, and as soon as she penetrated, she had Paulai for a layup. Savannah's going to go to the bench here. She's been hindered by an ankle. And I think this will probably be the end of the day for her with 3 minutes remaining in this one. 46-29, Lady Bulldogs are up. Henry with the ball. Gets it to Vasquez. Vasquez over to Fleck. Fleck has it now. Being guarded by Pauli. Here's Prebitt. Prebitt over to Vasquez. Vasquez head down. Shoulder lean. Stolen by the Lady Bulldogs. Alyssa Bork with the steal. Things getting maybe a little chippy there. Sarah Pauli with the ball at the extended. Sets a screen. Looks to roll. Nothing there. Delaney Card telegraphs a pass and stolen by Cony. Vasquez misses a layup and Carr gets the basketball. Coming back around, 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in this one. We've got a whistle and a stoppage in play on a foul. Foul is going to be on Kirk. That's going to be her third. Cony's Kirk. Checking into the game for the Bulldogs. Ooh, let's see. 30, looks like Brisk. Yep, Brisk. Getting some action off the bench today. Also, Hume checked into the game. She got some good minutes in the first half of this one. 2 minutes, 14 seconds remaining. Cony called timeout on that one. Ball's going to be inbounded. Brisk with the ball. Gets it to Hume. Hume over to Burke. That one's no good. Rebound by Pauli, and that one. And going to be a foul in the rebounding action. That was off the side of the backboard, that shot, where the rebound came. That's going to be the fifth personal foul on Henry. She's going to foul out of this one with 2 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the game as Pauli goes to the free throw line. Checking into the game for the Lady Bulldogs is Haggerty. Sarah's first shot is good. And Nickerson also checked into the game for Lady Bulldogs. Pauli's second shot is good, and she's going to get subbed out, and checking into the game is Higgins. So Lawrence has effectively gone to its second set. 49-29, 2 minutes remaining in this game. Vasquez picks up her dribble and guarded by Hume. Latree being guarded. Nice screen by Latree there. Ball to Kirk. Kirk to Vasquez. Vasquez has it, looking to do something. Nothing there. Gets it to Latree, being guarded really well by Nickerson. Hume is guarding. I checked that. Haggerty was and Brisk with the defense there. Kirk with the basketball. Up and under move there. No good. Shot again, no good. Rebound by Brisk. Looking to get it to a guard. And a turnover as a result. Hodgkin has the ball, and she has it taken away by Brisk, but she puts a shoulder into Brisk. She goes down. Checking into the game for the Bulldogs now. Dumont and Neto. The tree penetrates and a foul. Foul's going to go on Haggerty. Have 2 shots here. That one's good. Checking into the game for the Bulldogs is Nickerson. Latree. Second shot, no good. A rebound by Brisk. And she's going to get fouled. It's a 1-and-1 situation. Both teams in the bonus as the free throw-thon continues. Fans at home, if you're looking to sponsor a free throw shooter, the Lady Bulldogs usually have a free throw-thon that comes sometime towards the end of the year. Pay attention to this game. You'll find out who you want to sponsor. That one is no good. And rebounded by the Bulldogs. Dumont with the ball now. And she travels, but no avail. This is Neto. Neto has the ball, looking to do something with it. Gets it to Dumont. Dumont gets it to Brisk. Brisk catches it. Back, out. Nice job by the Lady Bulldogs second team here. It's going to be a turnover. .30 seconds remaining in the game. Previtt with the basketball, gets it to Vasquez. Back to Previtt. Back to Vasquez. Vasquez shot, no good. Rebound by Nickerson. Nickerson to Brisk. Nickerson brings it up the floor. 15 remaining, 15 seconds. Ball down underneath, nothing there. Taken away by Latree. 10 seconds remaining in this one. Latree gets it down to Previtt, and got a foul. Four minutes and 7 seconds remaining in this one, because there'll be that many more fouls. Check that. There's 4 seconds. 4.7 seconds. I said minutes because it feels like that with the amount of fouls. Previtt misses the first one. Second one is up. And it's good. 48-31. That should be the final score. Thanks for joining us on what effectively is Wild Card Saturday. And it was a wild one here at Lawrence. The Lady Bulldogs will improve this season with that victory. They'll be 5-3. Lawrence will, Cony will fall to 3-6. Thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you on Tuesday for the Lawrence boys game right here on Crossroads TV, channel 1301.